Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Let's see a quick prediction for coming up next week, and we'll start the narrative from a weekly chart perspective. So from weekly chart perspective, what we can clearly see is market has came down and it has changed the character and it is currently in an uptrend. We see that once the market breaks this, a new higher high can also be formed. 26,325 would be the highest range. So let's mark, as part of narrative building, we'll mark the weekly ranges of last week and current week's low. This will be our trading range for the upcoming week, is what we can build as part of this narrative creation. Okay, so then we will see whether there are some significant points from where the market can react to. So for seeing those significant points, our rule is look to the left. So whether market has formed any kind of reaction from any kind of supplies or any kind of demands is what we are actually interested in. So from weekly perspective, one point is clear, that market has reacted, came down and filled this gap in weekly perspective, and it has reacted from this particular demand. There is one more level of demand, which is the last level of demand, which is yet to be filled by the market, and this is still left open. These are the only 2 points which we can narrow down from a weekly perspective. So then we will go to daily perspective. Okay, so from daily perspective, what we can see is, if we narrow down this particular range from weekly to daily, we can see clearly that market has came down and it has filled this demand and it is currently reacting from this demand. Okay, and also one more point what we can observe from this is, there is a new gap which the market has left open. Market opened a gap up on Friday and it started pushing up. So we can eventually delete this demand and we can focus only on this particular range. Okay, so then our next goal will be moving to 4 hours perspective. So in 4 hours, we can see that this range, once again, can be still narrowed down to this particular range, right? And there is one last supply which is said to be filled by the market. So it's going to be a very crucial market. I mean, like very tight market range for Monday session, because we can very clearly see that the ranges are very, very narrow. Meaning, from 1 hour perspective, if I see the chart, I am interested in call if the market opens somewhere around here. I am interested to take the market till here. Is this clear? Like, so if the market opens gap up tomorrow, like around 50 to 60 points gap up, 26,080 to 100 range, and if the market starts to move up directly, I'm not interested much in buying call option. Rather, I will be monitoring this particular supply and see if I get a negative reaction from this supply and take the market down. This is what I will be planning for tomorrow. If the market opens gap up and it starts moving up. Okay, so this is clear. So if the market opens gap up and it starts coming down, so then what I would be monitoring is, I'll be marking this as my demand if the market opens gap up, and I'll be checking if, sorry, I'll be checking if the market is giving me any positive reaction from this demand. Then I'll be interested to take the market up. Keeping the video very, very simple. In case of gap up, we will be monitoring negative reaction from the supply if the market goes up, and if the market comes down in case of gap up, we will be monitoring positive reaction from yesterday's closing range. Okay, this is clear. In case of flat opening, it's going to be almost the same. Flat and it opens up, then I'm interested to buy the market immediately, because it's going to react from this, it's reacting from this earlier demand. So high chances that it might travel all the way till the supply. So in case of flat opening, as soon as we cross Friday's 26,057 range, I'm interested to do a continuation trade with respect to call, and I will be monitoring in 15 minutes price range whether there are any kind of yeah, there is one small. So as soon as we get, sorry, as soon as we get this, in case of flat opening, if we get closures above this level, then I'll be looking to pull back and taking this higher. So this pullback is nothing but this particular demand I'm talking about. If market closes above this level and we get a small retracement or small pullback, then I'm interested to buy call option and take this market all the way till 26,175. That will be the targets for Monday. Okay. So if the market opens flat and does not go up and does not give a positive reaction also and starts to come down, then it's going to be slightly tricky. And the reason why I'm saying is the moment market opens flat, then it is obviously it's going to be a positive market. But if it opens flat and it starts to come down, then I'll be looking to monitor the price action. If the market continuously stays in the negative territory, I will be interested to take the market down. Only best case scenario is gap down. So in case of gap down, this will be our range. We will be monitoring whether the price action is giving positive reaction from this demand. If it gives positive reaction from this demand, then I'll be looking to take the market all the way till this particular open supply also. Market can give this much big movement tomorrow itself. I'm saying the same thing. So if you like this video, please watch this carefully. I have literally covered almost every single scenario, be it flat going up, flat coming down, gap up going up, gap up going down, and gap down scenario. Okay, so please watch this video very, very carefully. And if you have any kind of questions, feel free to put your questions in the comments. I will try to answer them as much as possible. If you like this video and if you want more such educational videos, feel free to like the channel and comment and subscribe. Thank you so much.